Vacation or trip to hell? A lot of you have asked what actually went on when you went down to La Paz. What in the Sam hell happened? So I'm going to give you the skinny, not on everything. We don't even have time for that. But more importantly, when I came back and I was reflecting on this, I kind of postulated a theory, and I want to know what you think. Am I right or am I totally off base? Hey, Jen, what are we doing? Did I just call myself Jen? Oh my God. I am so tired. I'm so tired. I'm dying for vacation. Speaking of vacation, Tiff, when was the last time we went on vacation?
I don't know. Indonesia. That was the last one. When was that?
No, Indonesia was not our last vacation.
Yeah. When was that?
That was 2018. It's the end of 2021.
Yep.
Oh my God, no wonder. That is so not okay. Oh my God. We gotta fix that. All right, we have got to fix this. Where can we go that is warm, relaxing, not here? What? What is this?
It's the year of the shark.
What is
The year of the shark.
All right, let me tell you just what a juicy little delicious nerd my wife is. She's a scientist and a biologist, so sometimes we will go across the world to see a tree, birds, monkeys. So you're the shark? Why not? Okay, whale sharks in January, where's that?
It's in La Paz, on the Baja. And we can snorkel with them.
No, okay, all right. Is there anything else we can do?
Yep. We can stand up paddleboard in beautiful waters.
Okay, that sounds nice.
And swim with sea lions.
All right, we're going. And not only were we on the move, but so was a weather front. Okay, easy peasy, make it to La Paz, settle in. Okay, day one, we had planned to take this stand-up paddle tour through Balandra Bay. We booked it ahead of time. So I'm getting everything ready. Like we're also gonna bring like our wetsuits and snorkeling. Like we packed a whole suitcase of just our water gear. So I'm putting everything together, and as we're getting things ready, Tiffany checks her email. The trip is canceled because this wind system moved in and they've shut down the port. So boats can't get in and out. And we're like, okay, maybe the universe wanted us to have a relaxing beach day. So we'll just go to Balandra Beach anyway and not do anything. We'll just relax, which I don't do. But anyway, we figure out, we're like, how are we gonna get out there? We managed to hail a taxi. Have no idea how we're gonna get back because we don't know if there's any taxis coming back, but I was like, well, we're just gonna figure that out on the backside. So spend the day on the beach, beautiful, it's relaxing. Though I'm kind of stressing out the whole day of like, I don't know how we're gonna get a taxi. It's like, it's way outside of town. We don't have phone service. We're just gonna have to hitchhike back into town. And Tiffany's looking at me like, I'm not hitchhiking. And I'm like, well, I don't know how else you think we're gonna get back. Anyway, we did end up finding a taxi. We got back. It was a beautiful, lovely, relaxing day, not what we had planned. But it was okay because tomorrow, the next day, was the big trip, the whole reason why we went, which was to snorkel with the whale sharks. So there's always tomorrow. All right, day two. This is the big day. This is why we came to La Paz. It is snorkeling with the whale sharks. It's Year of the Shark. Again, getting the wetsuits, the snorkel, everything ready. And Tiff's like, you know, I'm just gonna check my email really quick. Guess what? Yeah, you guessed it. It's too windy. The ports are still closed. It's canceled. And they're like, you know, the port is gonna be closed for a few days, the entire span of when we're gonna be there. And I'm like, well, let's just go find another boat. Like, of course I'm not gonna take no for an answer. So we start searching around. Sure enough, like the ports are closed. If you go out, there's a $5,000 fine. So we're like, okay, the universe has other plans for this vacation. So we decided to rent a car, drove out to a town called El Sargento after getting lost and turning around like 16 times. So this is a place that is known for like world-renowned wind surfing, and funny, it's super windy. We get out there, there are hundreds, it looks like thousands of people wind surfing. I mean, the wind is insane, but the reason why we went there is that there are some natural hot springs on the beach where supposedly you're supposed to bring your own shovel to dig a hole and then the water fills up. Well, we're fresh out of shovels, so we're like, we'll just figure it out when we get there. So we get to the edge of the beach and it's big rocks. And so we figured out all you gotta do is just start moving rocks out of the way, and then the water fills up and it's really hot. And there's some that are already dug, and so it's sort of like Goldilocks. You're like, that's too hot, like literally, it will scorch your skin. That one's too cold. So we kind of started making our own hole, and that's what we did that day. We made a hole and sat in it. That was the day. So again, we're like, okay, the universe, we've just been running nonstop, wants us to slow the heck down. And so now we did that for 2 days. That's a lot of slow. Tomorrow, we're gonna snorkel with sea lions, you know, so at least we'll still be able to do something. All right, day 3, wake up, excited. We're gonna snorkel with the sea lions, putting everything together, and second verse, same as the first, we get the cancellation email, and we were like, you have got to be kidding me, not a single thing. Okay, whatever, we're gonna go to now plan F, and we're kind of like out of options, but we're not out of ideas. So we decide we're gonna rent bikes, and we love renting bikes in foreign countries, and it's just another way of getting around and seeing things, and the bikes are always really janky, which adds to the fun of the experience. So we start pedaling off, and all of a sudden Tiffany cannot stop laughing. And I'm like, what is so funny? She's like, you gotta get on this bike. And I'm like, why? She goes, just get on it and ride. So I jump on this bike, which also doesn't have any gears, but the seat is stuck at a genital busting 45-degree angle, so that you have to and the handlebars are really far forward. So I got this like my fingertips, and I'm trying to hold myself up. So about every 15 minutes, we have to switch bikes while you can't stand it. Anyway, managed to see a bunch of stuff, met a bunch of people, had a good day. All right, so a bunch of other unexpected and totally ridiculous stuff happened on the trip as well. But in hindsight, here was like my big takeaway: resilience. No, but just stick with me for a second here. So we're all tired. You're tired. I'm tired. I get it. I think there's a lot of moments where we don't feel like we're very resilient. But here's the deal. If you're still here, you have become more resilient because of the last 2 years. You have been adapting to change. You have been dealing with the unknown. You have been bouncing back and getting through it. The fact that we didn't get super pissed or upset when things changed made me realize oh, it's just another day where stuff doesn't go according to plan. So what am I going to do about it? The only thing that we can do about it is to just be like, okay, I'm just going to adapt and I'm going to keep on moving forward. So you have improved your resilience over the last couple of years. Maybe it doesn't always show, but trust me, it has made a difference. Agree? Disagree? Leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts.